Welcome back to Peace, Love and Tarot. This reading is for Leo, Sun, Moon and Rising, and it's the end of year reading for November and December 2019. So Leo, we have in your recent past the Emperor and the Two of Swords. We have in your current energies the Page of Swords, the Eight of Cups. We have near future, the beautiful Magician energy, and the Ten of Swords. And then the advice from Tarot, or the message, if things carry on in their current path, what the outcome is likely to be. We have the Queen of Cups, we have the Four of Cups, and I clarified for an overall energy and I got to the beautiful Fool card. So Leo, we have a couple of Oracle cards too that we'll reveal at the end. So Leo, your reading here is looking like the classic energy that is around as we approach the end of this year. We're closing out a 10-year cycle and we are seeing a lot of big decisions that need to be made. We need to make decisions on situations that haven't been serving us. We need to transmute denser energies, release situations that aren't working. So then we can really truly start to create the life that we deserve and desire and start 2020 with a fresh new beginning, that high vibrational new beginning. So let's start with your recent past here. We have the Two of Swords and we have the Emperor. Yeah, okay. So some of you might be dealing with an Aries, just saying. So the Two of Swords is about it's a decision card. It is a decision that, is strongly linked to matters of the heart. It can also mean that you might be taking a key decision in your life where you could potentially be clouded by your emotions. Now, this is a general reading, guys, so we're not going to, necessarily call it. For some of you, it could be leaving a relationship, changing your work, in the business realm, could be moving house. It's a decision of the heart, right? But when the Two of Swords comes out, we have to be sure that we're not allowing our emotions to rule our decision making, that we are tuning into, our intuition centers, using our third eye, our heart, our gut, of course combined with some logic as well, some facts, some logic, and that's a great place to make a grounded decision from, but not from our emotions, because our emotions are energy in motion and they change over the course of time. So one day we might be feeling something about a person or a situation and then it can change to something else. What you really need to do is make very conscious decisions as the creator of your life about where you truly want your next direction, your next chapter to go. And one person that wouldn't make an over emotional decision is the Emperor, because the Emperor is, stable and grounded. He is, a visionary that can rule an empire. He can orchestrate and be that puppet master of a whole empire. He's making very strategic, practical decisions, and he's using those abilities to shape his world and not let his world shape him. So we really need to evoke that Emperor energy, Leo, and make the decision from that place. He's sitting there on that stone throne. You can imagine him at the top of a mountain and looking out over his empire, and he has that full vision, and he's making mature decisions that are going to allow him to unfold what he really truly wants to in his next chapter, to take his empire, to take his life where he truly wants it to go. He's not going to let other people control him. He's definitely not going to let his emotions get the better of him. So that's what we have there. And current energies, yeah, look, I think this is where we see you having made the decision and making the decision to leave things that are no longer bringing you the true emotional fulfillment that you desire. I mean, we have an Eight of Cups reality here. So Eight of Cups can talk about a situation that you might have had a certain amount of success in, right? You might have enjoyed it for a period of time. It could be a relationship where there was a lot of good in it, It could have been a job that saw you through for several years, a friendship where, things have been going along for a period of time. But there has come a point where you can't help but notice the gap, the fundamental piece missing, getting down to the end of that jigsaw puzzle and not being able to complete it because there's a piece missing, and it's a fundamental piece. It's a piece that is going to stop you from reaching that 9 and 10 of Cups reality, that full emotional fulfillment, that love, that joy, that harmony that we all desire. So, I think intuitively that's been probably, niggling away at you. And I think you've already turned your back on the situation, Leo, and you're starting to take those first tentative steps on the new journey that we see opening up for you towards the end of the year. And we have that with the Page of Swords. Yeah, so the Page of Swords in particular with this reading here can be that wind of change. It's the first steps of progress. After making that decision, you might have been in a bit of a stagnation, a bit of a still point for some time. But just by sort of turning your back, closing that door, or starting to push it close, I'm seeing, that's when things start shifting. That's when the wind can change, and that's when we can, truly call in the energies that we really desire. And that Page of Swords, can use that sword to start cutting the energetic cords of the situation, to start freeing you, so that then you are free to go about your new journey, Leo. Because in your near future, I love this combination. It's beautiful. I mean, yeah, the Ten of Swords is an ominous energy. It is heavy. It's heavy energy. This is the ending. This is the completion of this situation here. We have the Ten of Swords that's saying that it is going to come to an end. You've been in it long enough. It's held you back long enough. And I think some of you may feel tired, worn out. Some of you might even have some chronic fatigue or depression. There could have been a betrayal, just saying, have to put it out there with the Ten of Swords. And I think, you've had enough of that blackness in your life. You've had enough of that heaviness. And we see this, beautiful dawn, that's just sitting there ready to eclipse the darkness. As soon as you say, that's it, I'm actually going to push the door and click it closed now, turn the lock. You've already started the process, but now it's time to bring it home, time to bring it to a completion. Because you, Leo, are waking up to your true identity, and that is the conscious creator of your own life. People like the Emperor and the Magician are not people that sit around and let life happen to them, because when we do that, we live on the coattails of other people's dreams and desires, and we're not consciously creating our own. Now, this is you waking up to that, the fact that it's up to you to use your intention and your will to produce the results that you want in the physical world. You're a co-creator with the universal energies, and you can create your own abundance. You have all the tools that you need in order to bring this about. And when you really get that, Leo, that's when you wake up to your infinite potential and realize that anything is possible. The message with the Magician too is, so below as above, what's within, so without. It really means that you're going to be creating from that internal place. So it's essential that you keep your vibration high, that you keep, feeling good, and, really bringing that energy into your manifestation practices, because we want to create from a high vibrational place, because we don't want to draw any of this old energy to us, really turning it over a new page. It's a new leaf that we've got here. So keep your thoughts pure, keep feeling good, do whatever you can that makes you feel good. Release these energies and transmute them. This is the spark of alchemy here, and you have the ability to create what you want in your new chapter using your will and intention, but you need to keep those intentions pure. Right, so yeah, we have the beautiful Fool card. I'm going to end on that. That's just the card that I wanted to see here. But what tarot says, could happen if we carry on the current path. Well, it's a bit of a reflection of past and future here. I think in the past, this is you saying, I've had enough of accepting pretty much, excuse me, but half-assed offers. Maybe the person that or situation that you've left from here could come back with what they are hoping will be that extra cup for you. Could be an apology. It could be someone coming in and offering you another start, another beginning. They're going to try and complete that picture for you. They might be full of, promises and hope, and I'm going to do this and I'm going to change. But, Leo, I really feel that you've had enough of that. You've already withdrawn your energy. That situation only brought you apathy, only brought you a feeling of, not wanting to connect. And it's time for you to go and manifest new beginnings now. You know, we've got three being the number of manifestations here. And I mean, look at this cup compared to the cup that you can cultivate on your own. So I don't think that you're going to accept any offers that don't stand up, because you know your worth, and you know that just within yourself, you know, you can do better. So you are being asked to evoke the energy of the Queen of Cups, which is coming into your, you know, emotional, compassionate center. It's about being able to be the master of your emotional intelligence, and, you know, truly be discerning when people come in with offers, you know, next year, heartfelt offers, or people that might want to connect with you in a romantic way, or in a feelings way, friendship way. I think this is, you know, the reminder to be discerning and only allow in the energies that you truly deserve and desire. The Queen of Cups is about someone who can sit right on that shoreline of life with one foot in the tumultuous waters, or the, you know, the energies that are going on, and just stay, you know, calm, grounded. And she can choose, you know, when she processes her emotions, when she lets them out, and she's fully in control of herself. And from that place, Leo, you know, when you're really in control of yourself and you're compassionate and you're calm, that's when the new beginnings can start. That's when we call in energies like the Fool. So what this is really saying is that, you know, 2020 for you is that threshold of a whole new journey for you, Leo. We have the Fool card here, which is about trusting the universe, having hope and faith, and taking that leap into a whole new chapter. It's about trusting the journey, even though if you don't know what the destination may be, because there is an element of divine guidance on this journey. It's about, you know, leaving the past in the past, just carrying the essential belongings, no baggage from the situation. Hold your head high and walk into this brand new chapter, because there's real, you know, growth and evolution spiritually. There's self-development. The Queen of Cups here as well, once you start this. And yeah, there will be, you know, mountains to scale on this new journey. There always is. But it's saying that, you know, you don't need to think about that now. You just need to start taking those first few steps on that beautiful new journey. Okay, I love it. All right, so let's go to your oracle cards, Leo. We'll start with your Lightworker card here. Mintaken, longing for home, belonging, the original Lightworkers. And I was just saying the other day how this card hardly ever comes out. This is only the second time it's ever come out for me in maybe 3 or 4 months of owning this card. Now it's coming out all the time. So Mintakens are a soul group who originated on a planet in the constellation Orion. They were the first star beings to travel to Earth and were believed to be the original Lightworkers. The Mintakens' home planet is thought to have been a water world, with water so pure that they could see through it for miles. For this reason, Mintakens feel most at peace and at home when in around crystal clear water. They are here to teach us to see the potential in everything and the light in all beings. So some of you might be Lightworkers, and some of you might want to spend some time around the water like that Queen of Cups is, to, you know, really get grounded again after this situation. We have a yogic path card for you. Durga. Yeah, this is very fitting. So I'm just going to read that one out to you guys. So Durga is the goddess of inner strength and protection. You are exhibiting great strength in the face of things that would make others, including former versions of yourself, crumble. Durga, the warrior goddess, is with you, carrying her bow and arrow, sword, trident, lotus, thunderbolt, golden discus, and conch. You are embodying her fierce strength and loving protection. You have overcome major hardships, and your willpower will continue to leap over any challenges that confront you. Call upon Durga Ma whenever you need an extra ounce of strength. There you go, Leo. So Durga is with you as you go through this completion. You know, you are being invited after that to leap into a brand new chapter as you see in the new year. So Leo, I hope you enjoyed the reading. It's an exciting one for you guys. Keep in mind it's a general reading. It won't be for every one of you guys. Feel free to leave me a comment if you'd like to share how the end of the year is going for you, and I'll see you back here for many more readings really soon.